I think I've got the sound working at the beginning.
We think.
We think. We have to wait for our people online to tell us whether
For
the sound
sure.
actually works.
Can you
or
hear
not.
us now? Oh, Deja Vu says greetings.
Well, greetings, yes, but can she hear me?
Yeah, Silver Desert says yes, I hear you. Yay!
Yay! This is what it's going to be, of course, from now on, is that at the beginning of every session, I'm going to have to ask whether I turned it on. Last week, I did not, and I think, I was at home. You'd think I'd be able to concentrate. But no, I was just, and Bo was online and listening to all of this, and it was pretty sad.
I think I railed you with a bit of recrimination there.
You did.
Via
I have
text.
a record of it, I think, that's on YouTube at this
I
point.
proclaimed, Tracy, you're killing me with this sound thing.
That's quite true. I was killing everyone softly with the sound thing. One thing I did not do. Oh, excuse me.
Did you not plug me in, or?
Yes, of course I plugged in.
Okay.
You are there. You may speak and be heard.
I can't be seen, though.
Well, no, yes, you can be. You were seen earlier. Here, I put you back on.
Yeah.
See, here we go. There you are.
Okay, there I am.
Yes,
Good.
there you
How come
are.
my camera's all... It's like slow.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Something, it's slow. What can I say? Anyway, so we're all back here again this evening. It has been a long time. How long has it been since we gamed together?
5 weeks? It feels like 5
It
weeks.
It
feels
does
like-
feel
it feels like
at
a
least
year,
month.
but-
Yeah, at least a
But it's
month.
been quite a while.
A month and a half.
It's been
Yeah.
a long time.
There was like COVID scare at one point, and then there were colds, and then there were other colds, and then there were x-rays.
Vacations and Other things, yeah.
Yeah, how'd that work out, by the way?
Nothing's broken.
That's just-
Excellent.
Just a bad sprain.
Okay.
It was a gorgeous collage of blues,
It
purples, and
was.
greens.
Ooh,
It was pretty intense there.
ouch.
Oh.
What'd you do? Were you lipping off to go again?
She needs to
No,
learn
he
her
was
class.
flipping off to
Yeah.
me, so that's what happened. Yeah.
No, we were riding those for rent electric scooters, and
Those things are
she
pretty good.
she crashed face first into the ground. Yeah.
You're lucky it was just your wrist then.
Yeah.
Luckily, didn't lose any teeth.
Well,
I
she-
felt my face hit.
Well, the evidence of the face was that she did have a little bit of a cheek bruise, and she did split her lips. I mean, it was
Oh.
it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing. People were stopping their cars. Are you okay? We saw you.
It was very embarrassing.
Yeah, it was dramatic. It was dramatic. So, but there you go.
Face
No,
plant.
it's good.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah.
But I called Tracy right after that happened to say, Tracy, we just had this terrible accident. So I and Aaliyah are leaving, and Brent with their family is our babysitter. So this one accident killed
Half the
70%.
party.
More than
More than half the
70,
party.
70%
Well, and Laurel was
Yeah.
out of town.
So I was ready.
Oh, man, Clark, we're sorry.
Sorry, we let you down.
Yeah, and that is extremely sad because I regularly kill half the party, but not nearly that, not that way.
So there you go.
Well, let's see. I guess we should probably catch everybody up on what's going on right now. This has probably been the busiest week yet.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's been crazy busy. As you know, I work at the Void now. I have been working at the Void for months now, and we have a new facility that we're moving into down in Provo. Much nicer facility for development down there, and it's going to give us all the room that we need to develop the whole new next generation of Void coolness. And we've got several presentations that are coming up this week. So I've been working on PowerPoint presentations, I've been working on graphics, I've been trying to get my story end of it all put together while all the other departments are putting their things together, all in preparation for doing a run through kind of the whole thing tomorrow. So that has taken up a lot of my time. Plus, yes, we're getting the last book in the Dragonsbard series is finally going to press.
Yeah, very excited about that.
Very excited about that, but that means making sure, we want to make sure that everything's ready to go in terms of our digital turnover to the printer. Had to make sure that all the copy on the cover was correct. Had to update the cover copy. Much to my personal shame, when I looked to update the cover copy, I realized that since the last time we had printed, we had printed the first book, we had gone from
3 grandchildren?
3 grandchildren to 7. So
it's been a while.
This means that this book has been badly delayed.
But we're excited to finally have it.
Yeah, and so we're very excited
Ready.
to have it done.
Yeah.
I'm getting messages over Slack like crazy from my son at the Void, who is also my boss, making sure when I would be down for the big show tomorrow. And
Yeah, very excited.
it was also very exciting to go down and visit the Void in our new offices because the stages are up. They put the stages back up. What we call legacy stages now, the stages from our experiences before. And I mean, truthfully, there was a time when I didn't think I'd ever see them again, going through COVID and with the shutdown of all of our VECs and our entertainment centers around the world, really. But to go back and see them, touch them, know that they were real, and to actually step into them again and walk through experiences that I'd worked on and written and see them running again was just huge for me. So all of that's been busy. We've been getting this book ready to go out to press. Plus, of course, there's Sky Raiders, which I've been working on, and Laura and I both have been working on feverishly. Laura's been upstairs learning new mapping skills.
Yeah, it's really fun. I've been making maps, making adventure as I go.
Making adventure and maps. That's kind of how it works. You start working on a map and you discover a place, and then all of a sudden it's got people there and things that are there. And
Story that's happening.
Story that's happening. And so Laura's been up doing that, and I've been downstairs. I'm doing really kind of, like monkey work kind of thing. No,
My camera's like cutting out even at this point.
I know, your camera's just terrible.
Ma,
No, it's
did
not
you
your
plug
camera.
it in where you usually do?
Let me see if I can plug it in somewhere new. That'll be
Well,
fun.
I'd love it if you fix it because I think Laura's camera is the one that's going to be trained on me.
Yes,
That's right.
exactly
So,
right.
That's right.
Let's get to the
Oh,
bottom.
hey.
Close up on both.
And, Chief, what? Is that a little better, maybe?
Yes, it is. It's much better. Thank you very much. And we have a slight echo. I can fix that.
Oh, good. Sky Raiders is the Kickstarter that Tracy and I and Kim and Joe Borey did last fall. And we are now playtesting it with our group here, and they're the very first ones to get to play it. And it will be published, later this year and sent out to all of our backers, for which we are so grateful.
That's right. I think you can go to skyraiders.net still and see the materials that are there about it. We're actually going to be opening up our backer kit for it, I believe.
In May.
Yes, in May. And when that goes live, anybody who had missed out on the Kickstarter should be able to come in and join us on this amazing adventure, which we're going to, have tonight. So it's been a really busy week. Not only that, but on top of everything else, and everyone, all your ships at sea, everybody out there on the internet and watching the stream, and everybody here at the table is going to understand when I say that I had a huge Kickstarter game I've been waiting for like 2 years, also show up this week,
Oh, that was the best.
then, you know, everything else, you know, all three of my jobs went by the wayside, and I
Completely anecdotal, too.
completely anecdotal,
Was
yes.
that the Dark Tower? Yeah.
Yes,
There was.
yeah, Return to Dark Tower. It came in this week, and I bought all the candy, and so I had all of the things to punch out and all of the organizing to do,
And the kids were so excited to come over on Sunday. Our adult children could not wait to come over on Sunday for family dinner and play this game together, because we used to play it with them when they were little kids.
we
And
did.
so it's a good memory.
Yeah, so just for that, through the app, I turned the tower onto 8-bit mode. So
Which
that it
I
would
really
make
liked.
all of the sounds that it used to make back in like the 90s.
The cute little sounds. Yeah.
So and so it was, yeah, it was terrible sound, but so familiar. So it has been an inordinately busy week for us. How are we doing?
Chief was teasing. He actually backed it. He was being facetious.
Oh, I see.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
the
you.
thing. People back Kickstarter. I do the same thing. I back something that's really exciting for me, and I really want it to come out. And I don't understand why, since they've charged my credit card, they aren't ready to ship it the next day. So yeah, well, no, you have to write it and edit it and make sure it works, stuff like that. Thanks,
Yeah.
Steve. That was good. That was good. Go.
And do all the art.
And do all the art.
And we have many, many artists all over the world working on it. It's really exciting. Every so often, a new set of art pieces will come in, and Kim will put them up so we can see them and talk about them. And we have just enjoyed that so much.
Yeah, I'm especially excited. I contacted Larry Elmore last week about his cover, and he said, he wrote me back and he said, "I'm at GaryCon. Could you call me next week?" Yeah, I can call you next week.
Oh, man. Yeah, people asked me. I had a few inquiries this week on Facebook if we were going to be there.
Yes,
That's so fun.
sadly, no, we're not at GaryCon. We're at this con,
Our small one.
our small personal con.
The 7 of us.
Raiders Con?
Raiders
Con. I like that.
it.
Yeah, we could probably do something with that. Yeah. Yeah, and there was one point, in fact, when Laura and I were considering, different career paths in life, and at one point we had considered.
I'm sorry.
Laura is very entertained by the
comments.
chat
Well,
room.
Chief says, "Oh no! When I heard you two were making a new world campaign, I was all over like that, like Strahd on a level 1 cleric."
That's good comment.
Yeah, good comment.
Yeah, I think we should use that in the advertising materials. Yeah. Like Strada, level 1 cleric. Yeah. So, and now I completely lost my train
I'm
of thought.
sorry.
I was going
It's my
to-
fault.
Well, you were talking about other career opportunities.
Oh yeah, other career paths.
Yeah.
One of the other career paths that we had actually considered at one point was to just chuck it all and buy a huge Class A
That's right.
RV.
This is like within the last 15 years. I mean,
Yeah.
not when we were kids, but now. We still talk about doing this.
We still talk about
Because
doing
it
this
sounds
occasionally.
like so much fun.
Getting it wrapped, with I don't know, something on the side like HickCon or something, which is probably a bad idea
No,
in
no,
terms
no.
of the name. But and then literally taking our personal convention around the country and just going places and playing games with people and doing it.
Sounds like a riot.
Doing
Yeah,
it.
that's living the dream right there.
Yeah, right? Yeah, instead of having to worry about getting a room at Gen Con, just park it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we could visit national parks on the way.
And we could visit national parks, and actually go to pretty places, as opposed to conventions, which are pretty in their own way, but it's not like the scenic beauty of Yosemite.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well,
So that was the dream. What have you got here? You've got
We
fortunes
have-
for us, Laura.
We have fortunes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
right
actually
after
let the players tell me tonight which one
Okay.
is the players.
Isabel, which one?
Do, do, do. Okay, this one.
Players. All right. Players' fortune.
Players' fortune.
Players' fortune for this evening.
It was sealed.
Well, that was before you walked in.
Was it? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Please have cupcakes. They were. The
You did. That was the one that was eaten.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, and your fortune for the evening are.
Are?
Yeah. Yes, are. You are. I'm sorry. I've read it.
Oh.
You are next in line for a promotion.
Oh, yes.
Level up. Sounded
You
like
level up.
to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what that sounds like. Okay. And for the GM.
The question should be, who's ahead of you in line? Okay. And
Okay.
this is the DM's fortune?
Yes.
Okay.
Your charming nature will open many doors for you.
Oh. That should have been the players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And in case they need to like open a door somewhere this evening. Okay.
Okay.
I think that somehow that we should actually have an adventure this evening.
Yes, I think maybe we better get started.
I agree. So let's see what. Oh, we need to. What? Maybe before we start, are there any questions from the chat? Nobody has any questions, but they're having a good time. With
Yes,
I have a
yes.
question.
Yes.
Last week, you briefly showed an illustration, a schematic of the harp, and said, as you've probably seen this before. Where would we probably have seen that before?
If you watch the promotional video,
Oh, it's in, okay.
yes, and manage to stop it at just the right
One frame.
the one frame that it's in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like one of those subliminal
I see.
things.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I should probably provide that for you guys.
Might be helpful.
It might be helpful considering you're trying to get this thing to fly.
I don't know, Elise.
I don't know, you've been doing pretty good, I think, though. So, I mean, all
We're still
things
alive.
considered, nobody's died, nobody's fallen
Crashed
overboard.
once.
Yeah, we don't smash this thing into the surface of the earth. So.
Well, okay. I am going to
Oh, okay,
turn
wait a minute,
this
wait a minute.
around.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Control flight to the ground.
See if we can.
And once again, I do want to mention to everybody, you are going to see the Ukrainian flag on the stream because I stand with Ukraine and wish them peace.
Yes. And I actually have a line of ancestry out of Ukraine. A thimble full of Ukrainian blood, so I stand with you.
Yep. Haven't put the flag out yet, but hopefully we'll get to that.
Our next door neighbors light their house every night like the Ukrainian flag.
Oh, that's
It is
cool.
so cool.
Oh, wow.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Very cool.
they've got blue on top and yellow on the bottom, and they want everybody to know. And bless them for it.
Very cool. Yeah.
So, yes, let's. So if you, that's why you're seeing the Ukrainian flag on our stream tonight. So it is time for us to begin
Please begin.
to start adventuring here. Let's see
See
if
if I
I've
can
got.
straighten that
I
out.
can even remember how to do this. It's been that long. Okay, all right. All right, well, last time, as we remember, let's see, let's find out.
Actually,
where-
we don't remember. This is going to be helpful.
You don't remember?
Not exactly. I know we decided to head back to Haven and try and recruit a crew.
We fought off
Computer's
the
doing
orangutan.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the orangutan attack, and we got out of the jungle.
Okay.
But that's what we were doing. We were headed back to Haven in
Yeah.
order to recruit a crew that knows how to sail as much as that knowledge is applicable to this, you know.
Having crashed the boat in the jungle, doing damage to it, we don't even know how
Sure.
much damage has been done to the ship at this point. And to be fair, it's like, you know, centuries old ship. So how well it's hanging together, we'll see.
Anyone's guess.
Anybody's guess at this
Sure.
point.
I don't know if it crashed the ship. It was a hard one.
Okay, it was a very hard landing. Okay. It was an abrupt landing.
There you go.
Abruptly, I think you go.
Okay.
Sure.
It was more of an arrival.
Hey, we were very deliberate about
landing.
it.
Yeah.
We knew exactly what we wanted to do.
That's true, you did. You knew exactly what you wanted to do, except for that harp part where it fell out of the sky. And having done this, you decided you were going to take the ship back to Haven, which you had flown over before and nearly caused a riot.
I think we did cause a riot, but
Okay, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
you did cause a riot. It was
I
hard to
think-
know because
I
you
think there
sailed
was
away
a
so
lot of
quickly.
it's
interest.
hard to know.
It was rather exciting though.
Yeah. Sure.
So, having decided then to get the ship back to Haven to see if you could find someone who actually had some knowledge of how to sail a ship of some kind, especially since you did know, because I believe two of you are actually from Haven.
Correct. Yeah.
Yep.
You also did know that there was river traffic there and that there were boats that sailed up and down the river, so somebody knew something about some sort of sailing.
Something. Yeah.
Something, yes.
Exactly.
And so you got the ship back into the air and managed to start moving it back toward Haven. The prevailing winds had shifted, fortunately, and in your favor, and so you are in fact on your way back to Haven. On your way up through the jungle canopy, however, as I recall, you were attacked. And a mighty battle ensued on board the ship that involved a group of orangutans, one of whom took an unusual interest, as I recall.
In the wizard.
In the wizard, yes. Yeah. But that's all behind you now.
Which maybe explains his absence.
Yeah, he's
At this
recuperating
point,
below
yes.
decks?
I think so. Well, he was, as I recall, mostly dead.
He was pretty hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember him as being pretty hurt, so,
Mostly dead.
yes, mostly. Oh, and once again, see, I thought I was doing so well, and then I pushed the wrong button again. Here we go. All right. So, you are sailing back toward Haven. The jungle canopy is moving beneath you. You can see the road, actually, that runs from Haven to the northwest.
Do we know how long it's going to take us to get there?
It shouldn't be very long.
Well, it's actually, the sun is going down and it's getting dark. It's going to be sundown before you get there.
Okay.
That might be
Which may
okay.
in fact be something of a problem.
Well, yeah, finding well, there's that spire where arrow ships historically have docked, and I don't think we're going to be able to find that in the dark. Is that the problem you're thinking of?
Yes, just finding the place in the dark may be an issue.
So why don't we just hang out up here?
Laura, what kind of
No.
weather do you think they've
Can
got
someone
today?
cast a spell to light it up, though? I mean, presumably,
I'd
historically,
say
there was some
it's
kind
breezy.
of landing lights.
Well,
create-
I'm sure they do have some apparatus that has
I think
fallen
there's
into dilapidation at this
clouds
point.
to the east.
But I don't think any of us are in possession of magic strong enough to do something on such a large scale.
Well, there are clouds to the east. The prevailing wind currently is running toward offshore, and so it's
Okay.
which is pushing you toward Haven. And Laura says there are clouds off to the east, but it is clear where you are currently, which means your visibility is pretty good,
Uh-huh.
and you do have one of the moons rising. So you may have enough light to navigate by.
Well, we know if we dock there, everyone's gonna see us. And
Right.
It's gonna cause a brouhaha.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen.
So should we maybe land elsewhere and decide what we're gonna do? Or do
No,
we,
let's just go.
let's
going
just
to
go?
Megan.
Alright.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
Game
We've spent weeks discussing this.
Alright,
Yeah.
game on, game on. Let's do it.
I agree. So,
And you should be able to steer. Who is piloting the boat?
I think it's me.
Who's at the helm? You're at the helm? Okay.
now I have